So, busy week. Got a busy week starting here for me. I've got a job starting Monday, and the applications that I threw out there, man, I've had a lot of people respond back now. This morning I woke up to 2 or 3 other job offers. So I don't know. I think there might be some change. I thought I just wanted like a meaningless kind of job, but it turns out I think I want more. All the jobs I found are pretty basic and easy, but I wasn't very motivated. But now that I'm seeing all the applications that I put in, all the job offers come back, I might actually be able to make some decent money with some of my skills. So it'd be great if I could find something in the video world, of course, but those are tough to get when you don't have an education. So struggling with that. Ooh, the berries are coming in. Very nice. But in efforts to get a job that I like, I applied to a ton of them, and they're hiring right now. People are hiring right now like crazy. So many different job opportunities. I'm like scared to pick one, but I've gotten 3 or 4 jobs now, so I got it pretty much narrowed down to the 1 or 2 I think I'm gonna take. But I'm gonna do this. I am gonna fucking work my ass off. I am gonna make as much money as I can, stack as much as I can, and really be happy about this next like move in my life. Like, I'm gonna get my own place. So I'll just keep working, keep trying. The funnest part about this whole adventure, I think, is the not having the time to do anything I wanted in my life because of the program. Dude, I can do all those things now. I can do all of those things. Excited for my next opportunity at Friendships. I had a great dinner last night. Fantastic dinner last night with a good friend. That was really cool. Got a nice little like farm to table salad right from the backyard. Picked all the stuff, and then Toby's Dressing even, I tagged them on Instagram, and they left a comment today. They left a comment. They were stoked to see that we enjoyed the dressing. It was really good. Big ups to Toby's. We seem to lose everybody here, but stay with me as we travel through the cave, the tunnel. But again, nice dinner last night. I feel great today. It looks like I got a lunch date, maybe a dinner date. We got someone that's going to meet me for dinner tonight. Kind of closing out my social chapter here before Monday. Come Monday, I don't think I'm going to be available to do a lot. I'm going to be working a lot. So excited about that opportunity. Spoke to my doctor this morning. I had a doctor's appointment. I thought it was yesterday, but it was actually today. Also, the parking ticket that I got a federal parking ticket because I was in a federal building when I got caught with my nose in the fire lane. Hella weird though. Like the lady at the courthouse yesterday when I pulled up, she's like, "I don't never seen that one. I don't know. I don't know where you got that ticket from, but it's not one of ours." So I had to call today, or I will when I get back. Make the payment online, $105, and I'm sure that they charge you some sort of fee for using their system too, which sucks. But you can't mail in cash. So I'm just gonna pay with my credit card, I guess, or debit card. But watch where you park. Even if your nose is in the section, they can get you. And when you're on a federal building, it's like a federal charge for a parking ticket. It's crazy to me, but it's the truth. So today, I'm just going to focus on getting ready for the work week. Come Monday, I'll be hard at work. And then I might have 2 jobs, maybe even 3, if possible, but I'm going to try. I am going to stack as much money as humanly possible in the next month. You're going to see an absolute animal. Might be selling some of my music equipment too. As sad as that is, never thought that day would come, but I think maybe I've grown out of some things. But the music thing is going to be one that's so hard to get rid of. But I think I might have to. Might have to sell Wendy or give her to a good home, but I'll keep my record player and my small portion of my records for my next adventure in life. But other than that, I think I'm going to downscale the musical equipment, maybe cross over to the dark side with the rest of you and make beats on my computer, or I don't know, but I feel like I lost a little passion for that, making music through the cross the street journey. I didn't even have time to do that. And that was like one thing that I super enjoyed doing all the time, making beats, and found myself periodically doing it. And even then, when I was doing it while I was making the show, that just goes to show you how much I was not paying attention to other people. So I should have just been paying attention to those close to me. Keep repeating that because that's important. Found a new group of friends recently, which is kind of fun. Haven't been in the headspace to meet new people, I feel like, in the last couple months, but being able to focus more of my time on little one-on-one projects with myself has made me feel better about meeting some new people, and I got a couple new friends, so I'm excited to know that I'm feeling a little better, at least up to something like that. A lot of people are still sending me messages. I'm kind of on high snake alert. I want to respond to everybody, but everybody's really just wanting information from me without any I don't know. I just feel like, thank you to everybody that's reached out, but some of you might be a little too close to the problem for me to ever talk to you. So if I don't talk to you, it's probably because I don't trust you, unfortunately. But I have to be a little bit guarded right now and make sure that I'm not causing new problems by getting people involved that I don't trust. But there's a few of you out there that have reached out to me that have been super helpful and that I've stayed in contact with throughout it. But those are all going well. But some of y'all just want the tea. You don't want nothing else. You just want the tea. But I ain't serving no tea for snakes and weirdos. Or how about this? Half the time, the questions I've been getting, I'm like, dude, just watch some of my lives. I've been spilling my guts. So I'm doing all of that. Ooh, doggy. Hey, Pooch. Hey. Fellow trail users. Dog count 1. Got our dog count at 1. I think we had 3 the other day when I did this. There's a bunch of dogs. Not as many dogs today. But accomplishing small little things, I feel like it's just been the win for me. I don't know why I feel ridiculous about the last 6 months of my life, year of my life, uh, not being able to accomplish things because I didn't have enough time. But here we go. I do it every time. Here we go. Oh, oh. Almost died that time. But yeah, I'm not going to serve the tea to just anybody in my inbox. If I haven't spoken to you for like 6 months and then you're texting me about like, what's up, dude? Are you okay? And I just don't trust those kind of messages. I just don't trust them. I mean, it's nothing against you, but I don't trust it. Still a little guarded with some stuff. The doctor's appointment though went great. I addressed a few things I was concerned about, and I get my blood work done tomorrow. I'm going to do that. But he's like, according to everything I see here on your chart, you seem to be semi-healthy. So, and I've lost weight. This walking shit, holy crap. Mr. Beast said he lost like 20 pounds or something with just walking, like 12,000 steps a day or something. And I mean, I'm feeling my body kind of shred away a little bit, just walking. I'm not doing anything else. A few sit-ups, push-ups here and there in the morning, but just walking and eating like a teenager too. So it's not like I'm like starving myself or anything. I'm just starting to look good. Like, a little stress can do a lot for you. It'll make you change things even if you didn't want to. But that's what I'm doing. Trying to change some, what do they call it? Like make daily habits. I'm working on those. So this walking stuff is one of them, like a new daily habit. And guess what? I don't have a show today, so I got like all day to do whatever the hell I want. And that part has been amazing. I like this trail. This is a good one. I do wish that my youngest boy was at home, but he's not. He's doing his own thing, I guess. If you're 16 in today's world, apparently that's the new 18. They don't have a lot to do for you as a parent when your child takes off at that age. They won't interfere. They won't do any of that stuff. So that's been a little frustrating. It's been a little frustrating, but he's safe. He seems to be doing well. We're at least contacting each other. I asked him to go to dinner with me the other night, and it didn't seem like he was open for it, but I tried. He wants to come get his dresser, which I'm okay with. He can come get his dresser. Oh, the berry find is real. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to go up top, right?
Yeah, well, some of us can't exactly.
Those are show off, yeah. That low-hanging fruit. Oh, that was a sweet one. So, let's see what we got here. Flip this bad boy around. Oh. Well, that's not bad. You can see me pretty well. But here at the park, I've been walking a lot like you, like I said. I don't know what's everybody else been doing. Is anybody in the chat there? Oh, I see one person watching. Say hello, Ski. Let me know who you are. Also, special thank you to all of our memberships. We have quite a few now. Super impressed. Unfortunately, it took for the show having to come to an end, but a lot of new members, people that are paying $4.99 a month to join the program and to support me in a very small monetary value of like 10 cents a day or something. It's not even that much. But for $5 a month, there's about 10 of you now that support me. Rappy Dusky has been on that list for a long time. Liz from Logistics, I think she's the litter. She's like at like 13 months. Marcy, Mindy, big ups to Deb. Diction Uno, myself, I pay as well. But there's quite a few of us. I wish I could remember everybody, but there's like a list of 9 or 10 now of people that have bought onto the idea of subscribing to Cross the Street for a small monetary value. Leave a super chat down at the bottom. It's a couple bucks or something. You can leave a little donation there, 10, 20, 50, 100, however much you want. I'm just going to use all this money to like slowly rebuild, slowly rebuild the program from where it ended. It's going to be a long time. I'm not going to be doing Cross the Street anytime soon. The amount of relief that I've felt in the last couple weeks, it's been amazing. And I didn't know how much of it was the show. I didn't understand. I thought I was doing something good. And I was doing something good. I was doing something good for everybody else but me and the people closest to me. And that's the part that I'm struggling with. That's the part that, oh man, if I could, like I keep saying, if I had a time machine, I probably would have gone back and maybe found a way to work smarter or not as hard, or some way to free up more time for the things that I needed to focus on, which was my personal self, taking care of me. Number 2, my son, spending more time, quality time with him. And then number 3, the people that were closest to me, the people that I loved. My last relationship was ruined because of this, I think. It caused so much pressure and stress on me, and then I wasn't able to maintain being a good partner and a good person. I felt like at the end there, just due to the scatterbrain nature of what I was trying to live, which was please everybody else. And that was it. I was really just trying to please everybody else, and I forgot about so many people. I forgot about so many people, like all the ones that were there, like if you have a passion or a dream, if you believe in any sort of passion and dream and you involve other people with it, you have to understand that people will come along for the ride with you, but if they're not 100% bought into what you're doing, it just becomes a stress to them, and it becomes hard for them to, like, I don't know, like I said, I spent a lot of time at events with Liz, and it felt like we were together, but we really weren't. I wasn't doing the right thing. And you would think that all the fun we have and all that would be enough, but it's not. You got to have one-on-one time with people. You got to clear your plate for people. And when your plate's always full, dude, it sucks, man. Like I'm so torn again by like having to stop what I love doing, but it just costs me too much financially and physically and mentally, and like a breaking point of frustration that led me to like snap at people and be short and be silent, keep my feelings to myself and not express exactly what I needed or wanted out of the day or the life that I was living at the moment. But since I've stopped doing the show, I'm just blown away at how much more time I have throughout the day. I can't believe I was putting this much effort into something for so long and forgetting about everything else. It's weird to be so caught up in something, and at the end of it, like you're the one that like takes the brunt of it, along with all those around me. But I think that moving forward, though, I just want to focus a little bit more on me. Again, I met some new friends. I got some new friend circle that was really nice over the last couple days, 3-4 days, that I've mixed myself up into. People that I don't know, so it's really neat that they don't really have any expectations of me. They don't know what I do. I've kept most of that private. It snuck out the other day. Someone led on to, how about this? We were at the bar and someone walked up to me and was like, "Hey, are you Jim from across the street?" And then the whole table of people that are strangers to me, I had to look them in the face and be like, yeah, I kind of did a TV show here for a while that's still kind of relevant, I think." So it was weird. They thought I was like a celebrity or something, but I was like, no, I was just someone I know. Same thing the other day. I went on a walk at the park just all by myself, and I ran into someone that I haven't seen in 15, 20 years. and he's seen me through the show. So I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that probably watch the show and think that, you know, it's easy or whatever, but it was a battle, man. That TV show wore me down. Wore me down. And there's so many other great people doing what I'm doing already. Rose Gold Sean started Rose and Friends. He has a fantastic show. So anybody that was eager to get on my show, hit up Rose Gold Sean. Same thing with Brandon at Park and Spark. My guy Frowns. Still doing his thing too. So make sure you get in contact with him if you were trying to get on my program. Those are both two great programs. Carissa Dez, she's still out there in the streets too. I just saw her at the Thesis. Some of her content popped up the other day. She's doing great things. DJ Cliff, you can always get an interview with Cliff. Submit your stuff to him. And then Rappy Dusky. All you artists out there, submit your tracks to prettydopesubmissions at gmail.com, and Rappy will get you played on his credited radio station. There are still a lot of other people providing content and providing resources for artists and businesses, and I wasn't the only one doing it, and I never will be the only one doing it. There's always going to be multiple of us, but those are some great platforms to reach out to as mine kind of falls to the wayside for the moment. The event recap stuff, I feel like that might have been something that we kind of did really well. I don't know if I've seen a lot of other the media teams do that, but that was all thanks to Liz and Birdie Lee. Kind of have to have two people. You gotta have a lighting assistant, gotta have a fabulous co-host, and then someone to run the camera, which is usually myself. Work with people, find a way to team up with someone else. You know, if you have an idea or a dream or something that you really want to work on, find some other people that are creative, and you'd be surprised. I didn't know that Liz and Birdie would be such a perfect fit, but it was. Like, Birdie loves what she did, and Liz always filled all the gaps, you know, running waters or running lights or camera two, and Birdie, of course, like a moth to a flame. You just put her on the street with the mic, and someone will come flying out at her. So that's the way it goes. I don't think I'm getting much walking done on this one. I like the sitting right now. It's kind of cool. It's really nice out. What's everybody got going on today? Anything fun? Where's everybody? Where do you guys work at? I'm like curious about jobs now, since I got so many of these damn jobs lined up. Ton of jobs. I can take any of the jobs right now. I like. Also, too, what do you do when you're like, you take a job, I guess, or you're hired, or you're like whatever? I think I've been hired through 2 companies now, but neither one of them have like got back to me on like when I started or whatever and things. So it's kind of different, but I'm learning. But I sent out so many resumes last week that my email box this morning was full. There was so many responses to interviews and applications and you're hired and things like that. Like, oh man. So for someone that hasn't worked for, you know, someone other than myself for 15 plus years, I was pretty impressed. Put in an application, put in your resume with a bunch of 15 worth of missing years on it. A lot of people don't seem to care. They just want someone to work. They just want someone to work. So I applied all over the city and got quite a few responses, actually. I was kind of impressed by that. So tonight looks like I might have a little dinner date. I'll do a little dinner dating tonight with a friend. Also, too, like, I keep the expanding your friend circles. Finding new people is something I haven't done in a long time, man. Like I was so stoked the other night to just hang out with people that didn't know me. It felt so good. I could just be myself. I didn't have like to worry about what I said or who I was around, and these are all things that I think kind of ruined the environment for me that I was in. There's too many politics for some things, and it gets to be heartbreaking when you like, oh, you guys don't know each other, and then you're like, no, they did this to me or my friend, and we don't talk no more, and blah blah blah. And I see why people get that way. I think I have a few people I might have developed that kind of relationship with People that thought I was avoiding them or wasn't serving them or whatever. But it's just me. I tried to apologize to everybody that I wasn't able to interview throughout the course of 2 years, but it's just me. It's the editing part that kills you. You know, the event stuff is fun. We love being there, but it's when you go home. That's where I get stuck all by myself, or sitting in the room with people I care about and not really communicating with them properly, and thinking that that was quality time to spend with someone, and it wasn't. And I'm aware. I'm aware. But the little therapy session that I had the other day was great. I got my intake all done. The lady that talked to me, she's like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a filmmaker." And she's like, "One second." And she put me on the phone with this other gal, and way better fit, way better fit. She was hip. She kind of understood what I was doing with the community and really enjoyed like my conversation with her talking about it. But when I told her all of the struggles that had come with it and some of the damage that it caused, she totally agreed with me that you can do a good thing for a lot of other people and hurt yourself. Not like Gandhi, but like Gandhi, you know, like he gave a lot, said a lot, did a lot of positive things. And he would do like hunger strikes and things. So I don't know if those were all great for him, but they definitely like proved his point, you know. But I just, again, the meeting new people and being around people that don't know you has been great for me. It's been super cool. A lot of people have just allowed me to like grow, I guess, during this time. And again, some of the people that are reaching out too, I really appreciate it. Again, it's two types of messages. It's like, why did you stop cross the street? And then there's those that like really understand that, like, thank you, Jim, and you know, take care of yourself and stuff like that. So those are the those are the messages that I really like. And then there's like a good 10% of all these like real snaky messages of like, I think people just want the tea, you know, they want to really know what the problem was and why'd you guys break up and what's up with Birdie and why aren't you doing the show no more and blah blah. These are all fake. These are all people that just want the tea. And so be careful when you're reaching out to people that are hurt. Make sure your intentions are pure, because if they're not, I feel like we can tell. I feel like the people that are hurt can tell. So there's been some people I've even trusted in the past that I don't think I can anymore. I think they're too close to my problems and my issues to feel like I can trust them. I don't like talking about people that know the other person. Like, I'm not going to do that. So the therapist and the doctors and all that, I can go in there and spill my guts and say whatever the hell I want. And I don't have any recourse from it. You know, no one's going to go tell someone what I said or whatever. But a lot of the time, that's how I feel. I feel like I can't speak freely. I feel like I can't be myself. And it's been hard. So, but what's been great is the walking. I feel like I should do some more of it, but I'm kind of tired right now. I'm doing a lot of walking. Uh, Still got one viewer. Oh, we got a viewer there. All right. Well, thanks for hanging tough with me, whoever you are. Appreciate you. But leave a super thanks. Subscribe to the channel. Like, share, do all that stuff. I've been turning these live videos when you're done. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but it might be hard to find them through the live key. So I've been like making what's called a copy that you can do on YouTube, and then I'm posting it as like original content on the actual page using the same thumbnail for all of the walking videos. I put the date on this title. I'm going to start doing that so you have an idea. It's like a little daily journal for me almost at this point, which has been fun to look back on a few days, 4 or 5 days back, listen what I was talking about. And before I saw the therapist, I was pretty open-ended on like what I should focus on, but she gave me some really good things to focus on, and keeping my distance from things that trigger me to feel sad and bad about myself has been one of them. And so keeping myself away from, again, like people that think, oh, what's up? It's Josh. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fowl? Very talented graphics gentleman there. Very talented, very talented. He was a guest on the show. We went to McMenamins that day, sat up there on the porch. Super talented young man. Keep up your work, Josh. We really appreciate what you're doing. but creatives, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. You can really like inundate your life too much with content creation and too much with research or whatever, and it really slows down the rest of your day. That's all you do is worry about other people. I gave the example of I'll use the name. I'll use the name for the one time here. I did an interview on a street corner with Kelly Koa, and we finished the interview, and during her interview, I think when we were talking, I was mentioning one of her new songs that had come out, and I knew a little bit about it. And when I was done, I don't remember who it was, but someone walked up to me and they were like, "How do you know all that? Like, how did you know what she was doing and like where she's recording and da da da?" And I just brushed it off, and I said, it's because I pay attention. And I just brushed it off. I didn't really think of anything in it. So 2-3 hours go by, and I was in the car on the way home, and it kind of hit me. I was like, dude, I haven't talked to my son uninterrupted in 15 minutes for 15 minutes in months, and I haven't spent one-on-one time with my girlfriend in an intimate setting for like over a year, maybe. Like, just broke my heart. But I knew that, though. I knew about her song, and that was enough for me to think, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're neglecting all the good things in your life, and you're helping everyone, but you're hurting yourself and those around you. So when you're really focused on something, be sure to take time for you and the people around you. Like, I know it can be consuming when you're creating 24/7 and have all these ideas and things, but it can really be a downfall. It can take away from what you enjoy. And in this case, it was across the street. It took away from some of the enjoyment near the end. If you watch that last show, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I was there for 5 hours, 6 hours that night. I did my best. I didn't get emotional the entire evening. A little bit near the end there when I did the outro, but I wasn't emotional at all. I was really relieved. If you also watch the last episode, you'll notice the bare amount of editing. No whoop-de-doos, no pop-ups, no. I just wanted to be done. I just wanted to be done. And I pushed the button, released the episode, and it was such a weight taken off my body. It was a huge relief to know that I don't even know how many hours a month to do other things now and to pay attention to other things now. And I was blown away at how much time I'd actually spent working on that program and working so hard on the program. I was sickened by it almost, looking at some of those months. I keep the calendar in my room, and when you flash back on the calendar and you see all those dates and places and people that we spoke to and events, and it's disheartening. It's gross. It's like, it's borderline manic, like the amount of work I was really trying to do to stay current and to provide and to help and blah, blah, blah. And if I had it to do again, I would probably do it differently. If I had it to do again and I couldn't choose, I would do it the way that I did it. Grew the brand as fast as I could, as strong as I could, as long as I could, before I needed help. And Birdie, Lee, and Liz were that help. And then we went as long as we could before it just killed all of us. I mean, it just killed all of us. There were so many times where we would all look at each other and be like, here we go, we're off to another one. And we would go out, and again, no one would notice how tired we were. No one would notice how, strenuous the environment could be for us sometimes. But we just executed because it was an obligation, and it was something fun for a while there. It really was fun. It was super fun to be able to go out and share all these times and moments with everybody. But at what cost? At what cost? What do you do that you love so much that you could find yourself being so captivated in it that you forget about everything for a couple of years? Like, that's how involved I kind of got. Again, it's gross. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. So I'm taking some time though. Like I say, I got all this employment set up now. I'm going to be getting my own place. I'm going to be moving out with my own independence. Going to have my own place to lay my head at night and be quiet and all by myself if I want to. And prepare my own meals without anyone else having to eat with me and all those things there. That sounds crazy, but those are all really exciting for me. Something that I've just never done in my life. I've never had the opportunity yet. But with the kid being gone, and that freed me up a bunch of time, the show being gone, that's going to free me up a bunch of time. And I've really been basking in it. I've been using this time before I have to go back to work, which I have to go back to work here. I think Monday is when it all starts. You know, like I'm gonna be a little quiet. I probably won't be online as much. Definitely not going to be sharing as many of my feelings as I used to. Part of the therapy help is that I have someone to talk to now, and I don't have to do these like this. But this has been helpful, you know, like coming on here and kind of spilling my guts a little bit. I'm not embarrassed about any of these things. I'm not embarrassed about any of it. I'm 45. I got little to nothing to be embarrassed about in my life. From a visual standpoint, from what people can see and hear, I'm not scared. I wish I could get on a plane. That looks fun. I was also challenged by I got a good tip from someone that said, if you're going to continue to do nice things from people, then you need to even it out. So if you do something nice for someone, then you got to repay yourself by doing something nice for you. And I don't know if I've ever thought that way. I don't know if I've ever thought that way. I never thought that being nice to other people could hurt you that bad. But if you do something nice for someone, make sure that you try and do something nice for yourself, like all in the same breath. And I've been practicing that over the last couple of weeks. I've gotten better at communicating during times of frustration. I had a few moments last week where I was feeling very frustrated about things around me that were kind of out of my control, and I was able to reel it all back and just sit down. I just sat down and just kind of took a moment, and it was very quickly passed. So I wonder how many heartbeats I wasted in my life getting worked up over shit that I should have just sat down and thought about. But learning these new skills has been great, and I can't trust everybody. I think that's another thing I kind of suffer from. I think I trust a lot of people initially, and I don't put up boundaries for myself very well, and I don't speak about things that I don't enjoy or don't like or around me. So speaking up, taking advocacy for yourself about things that you're not comfortable with, or the way you're being treated, is something I suck at. But I'm going to get better at that. I want to be able to tell people, no, I don't feel good about this, or no, I don't think that's in my plans, or how about the word just no? I can't do that, no. These are big, and I didn't realize how hard it was to tell people no consistently. But it's freaking hard, man. When people want you and need you and all that, man, it's freaking hard to tell people no. Also, kind of be careful who you select as your, I don't know, your confidants, the people that you really trust in, because they can go away, and then what are you stuck with? That's kind of what happened to me. I had a best friend for a year and a half, and then when she wasn't in my daily life anymore, I was like, damn, I don't have anyone to share this stuff with anymore. So like I said, I found a new circle of friends, 5, 6, 8, 10 different people that I've met over the last couple of weeks that don't know me. And it was so great to have dinner the other night with a bunch of strangers, and it felt so refreshing. It felt so refreshing. I didn't have anything to prove to anyone. I didn't have to lie about it. I didn't have to make up anything. It was just super easy. Not that I lie or make up shit anyway, but like it was just, there was no hiding who I was when you're just being yourself in front of new people, and it was really exciting. So stoked to get some new coworkers and have an opportunity to meet some new people. And talked about taking the bus the other day. My friend Boomer, she made up a great point. I told her, I said, well, one of these jobs requires maybe a 35, 40 minute commute in my car, or I could do it like an hour on the max. And she suggested that maybe you should take the time on the max. I know it doesn't sound like the best thing to do, taking public transportation, but that same hour or half hour that you're going to be in traffic, you'll at least be able to sit on the bus and not think about anything and just get there. So it made me kind of second guess like the idea of you know, maybe public transit for transportation to and from work as a next chance to spend an extra hour or two a day in my own thoughts and in my own head before and after work, which is probably a good place to do it. I feel like it's a good place to start. But that was one thing that came up yesterday during dinner that I took home with me last night. Also, a garden to salad table, to garden salad, like right to the table, like picked the stuff out of the yard, brought it in, cleaned it, prepped it, made a salad. That was super cool. That was super fun. I enjoyed that. And Toby's Dressing, big ups to Toby's Dressing. I guess it's a Oregon brand or a Portland brand. I didn't know that, but the people that I ate with had that dressing. It was a feta dressing. Ooh, boy. I love that. There's another good dressing too at the growers market on 162nd out here by where I live. They have a great couple walnut ones and a blue cheese inspired one. The girls and I, Liz and I actually, we used to buy a lot of the dressing there because it was so good. But Toby's is another one on that list. But that's been about 45 minutes of me yammering, which sounds crazy, but again, like, share, subscribe. Super thanks. Don't be afraid to become a monthly member for $4.99. Oh, I forgot to mention, a lot of the content is going to go to members only. I'm going to start to reel back some of those episodes, and I'm going to move them to members only. So as the weeks goes on, it's going to be one or two videos that kind of evaporate from the page. So if it's your episode, I apologize, but if you want to watch it, you're going to have to become a member. And again, there's a lot of only members only content that I've made right now too. Stuff just for the members. All the old lives with me, Bertie, and Liz, I put all those in the memberships only category. A, because those were kind of the trial stuff that we did, and B, it kind of hurts me a little bit to see those on my page a little bit with all of us so happy together. And so I'm going to move those to members only, and the members can watch and see the old chemistry or whatever. But moving forward, some of the, like I said, some of the episodes will be moved towards the members only section. For anybody that's supported me regularly, I probably won't move a lot of, like, I'm not going to move like personal episodes based on experiences with people, but if it's a popular episode, I may have to move it to members only just to, I don't know, kind of protect the brand, you know, and not let it die. Not let it die. But become a member. It's really inexpensive. Even if you do it for 1 month, I wouldn't be mad, but become a member. Leave a super thanks, something. But as content creators, we only get paid from YouTube when your channel hits $100. So I think, like, I got a check after 3 months, we make about $1 a day regularly on the show. And after 3 months, I got a check for like $109.75 or something that got deposited a couple days ago. And then this month, I'm already up to about $40, it looks like, in estimated revenue. So there's probably no way I'll hit the 100 mark unless I get a bunch of donations or super thanks or whatever it may be. But it's nice when we're able to cash that money out frequently as opposed to like once every 3 months. I used some of that money that I got from my last check to buy the gimbal that I'm using like right now, so I can go on the walks and have stable stuff. I got my cable for my freaking microphones today and it doesn't work. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but probably because I tried to buy like the aftermarket fucking cheap one. I should have just hammered down and got the nice one, but the Rhodes one, I decided to buy the aftermarket Amazon option, which I don't know if that's maybe that's why it doesn't work. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go finish up my day, or not finish up my day, but I'm gonna go look at all those applications now. I got a bunch of applications, or those job offers that got sent back. Also, what do you do when you get a job? Are you supposed to like call the other people and tell them you ain't coming now or something, or when you get a better one? Or I can't really give a 2 weeks notice if I haven't even started yet, but I'm hired technically at like two different places, um, with more offers to come. But come Monday, if I don't do anything today, I'm just going to take the first job that I got landed, which is a valet position. I'm going to be a valet driver, so you get a little bit of tips. I got to wash your car too, which sounds okay right now, but I was curious, like, what the hell they do in February? I'm not going to be outside fucking washing a damn car with my hands in February. And if that's the case, I definitely need a new gig because I'm not one to do that. And you got to wear like semi nice clothes too. So like, when I wear a bunch of nice clothes and then go wash cars all day, like, it sounds crazy, but maybe they got it dialed out. Maybe I'm just missing the idea. But you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for everything. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your others. And yeah, find a silver lining. Find a silver lining.